All right. For those who don't know me, my name is Samantha Gibson. I've been with Archer for about 1.5 years. I'm doing this part-time, trying to make it my full-time career. I do have another full-time job that I'm really trying to get out of. So that's why I'm doing this. Jody kind of asked what people were looking for trainings, and nobody really wanted to do Disney. Disney is copyrighted, does have a lot of restrictions, a lot of do's and don'ts. I'm pretty sure she posted last week's training and the one before that, where if you're going to do any kind of like mock booking or posting for Disney, definitely watch the training video because you have to be aware of the copyright rules. Okay, so I apologize, my dogs they're a little upset today. Okay, trying to share my screen. There we go. All right. So today I'm going to go over how to actually book and make some reservations through Disney. There are a few other sites too that I want to kind of share with you that you can book resorts, Disney resorts through, some of them. So that way it's a little cheaper sometimes if you like maybe book a resort through another way. And then I would recommend checking through Evo Rewards to book any Disney tickets. Through our Evo Rewards, you can get instant commission, but you can also save your client a whole lot of money on just the theme park ticket. And that's kind of what everybody's looking for, is how to do it within budget, because not everybody can afford to go anymore. It's crazy. Okay, so if you're already registered, which I hope that you are, you're going to go ahead and sign in to your Disney agent travel site, Disney travel agent. And yes, I apologize for all the noise. I've been getting a lot of phone calls and quotes and things like that going on today. So it's a busy day. I thought Monday was bad. Okay. All right. So I just kind of want to show you right here is your destination and ticket options. So we're just going to go ahead and start with Walt Disney World Resort. I kind of wanted to show this more great accommodations. We'll go through that in a second too. So my reservations, this is if you already have one, you can go ahead and type in your confirmation number and select destination, and it should pull up your client's reservations there. They also, when you do book somebody, you want them to sign up and download the app, the My Disney Experience. That is where they're going to link all their ticket information to be able to get into the parks. They also can make dining reservations. They can do their like Fast Pass, the Genie Plus, and all those extras. They will do it through their My Disney Experience on their phone. They can also share their pictures that way. Anything like if you get them the memory maker, which I do recommend, we'll go over that too. But yeah, everything is going to be done through their My Disney Experience. And thank you. Gotta love animals. Gotta love working from home. Like having kids. Which I'm sure there's a lot of people that know all about that. Okay, so I'm just going to put in these dates right here. The reason I'm doing this is just mainly because I know that they have the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween going on. So that's something extra that you can add on to your client's purchase. So I'm going to go and we're going to say, we'll do it through the second. It's about 6 days. We'll do it for 5 days. Let's see. Okay. So we're going to do 2 adults, 2 children. That's normally a family. When you do children, they're going to ask for the age. Anything, I believe, if they're infants, I believe that it doesn't cost anything. Anything above that, it's going to cost them the price of a ticket. So we're going to do infant because I just want to show you the difference. And then I'm going to put 3 years old. And then this is going to go through all the hotels you can, if you decide that you just want to do, once you do your Disney College Knowledge or College of Knowledge, you'll understand a little bit more about these categories. They break it down. You've got the deluxe resorts, the Animal Kingdom Lodge, Beach Club Resort, Disney's Boardwalk Inn, or you can just click on all hotels. But all these different resorts, there's different hotels under them. So we're going to do all hotels. And if you do need accessible rooms, you just click on this one here and it will just do accessible rooms. If you have handicap or anybody that has any kind of disability that has trouble walking or getting through tight spaces. Okay, so this is what pulls up, and this is through Disney. This is all through Disney's the travel agent site. So you can book everything through this site. But I want to show you, I'm going to show you the comparison if you do it, if you break it down and kind of piece it together. So for this is showing right here, this is Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, $547.50. That's average night. That's average cost per night. The All Stars, those are more their value resorts. Those are more budget friendly. So this one's only $159.75 a night. And then you got a little bit kind of on the pricey side. That's if you stay at the villas at Wilderness Lodge, you're looking at about $1,500 per night. And then it goes through some of their other ones. The Contemporary Resort is a decent one. It's a little pricey. Like I said, most of the time, if you're going to book more for your average family, I would say one of the one of these value resorts is probably going to be the best bet if they want to stay on site. If they don't want to stay on site, it opens up a whole bunch more. You can get actual condos, you can get a lot of different stuff that still have the same Disney magic type because they're good neighboring hotels of Disney, which I will go into that too. So these are just the different ones, and you can, like I said, you can kind of check out the price ranges. So at the moment, I'm just going to go right here to the All-Star Music Resort. And we're going to click on that one. And the good thing about this too is that you can actually compare. So I will show you that in a second. And since we're doing a family, I'm just going to go ahead and book the family suite. This one sleeps up to 6 adults. So 2 children, 2 adults, that should be perfect for a family of 4 or even 5. Right here, you can view photos. This is kind of showing you like what they have. Sometimes they don't put a whole lot on there. And then if you wanted to view the amenities, this is all the amenities that it lists. So we're gonna select this one. And our old friend Woody comes up. Any Toy Story fans? It was so sad when they did the I think it was the third one, and then I still haven't watched the fourth one yet. Okay, this is an important thing. You always want to check the park reservation availability before purchasing. Which that is going to be, here's your ticket options. So once you click, this is showing you right here, standard price. This is how much it's going to be for those, what did I say, 5 nights for a family of 4. And now we're going to add all the extras. This is where it gets a little up there. Okay. So now we're going to add theme park tickets. This is where you're going to select if you want 2-day ticket with admission to 1 park per day, 3-day ticket. These are like your base park tickets. If it says ticket with admission to 1 park per day, that means that right here's a 5-day. They could go every single day that they're on their trip. And this is how much it's going to cost if they were to do that. So I would think most of the time, if they want 1 park per day, then you at least want to make sure that they get a 4-day ticket, because there are 4 parks. There's technically 6 parks, and then that doesn't even include all the extras. It used to be downtown. Is it downtown Disney now? No, Disney Springs is, I think, what it's called now. It used to be called Downtown Disney. And that's where all the Disney shops are. I think there's like Planet Hollywood. There's a whole bunch of different Disney Lego. They have a Lego store. There's all kinds of things. And then there's also, they have the 2 water parks, Typhoon, ESPN Sports Arena, which is all the sports stuff. So there's still a whole lot outside of just the 4 main parks. But if they're going to go, I would always recommend that they at least do a 4-day, or do a 2-day hopper. They could do all 4 parks in 2 days. It's going to be very tiring. I don't recommend that because Magic Kingdom alone takes 1 day by itself. You could probably do Animal Kingdom, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios all in 1 day. If you start early in the morning when they first open, you can get it done, but I don't recommend it. It's a lot of walking. So we're going to do the 4-day ticket with admission to 1 park per day. And then down here, that's just the base ticket. Like I said, there's the park hopper option. That's where they can go to all 4 parks in 1 day. They can hop through monorail, I think even the ferry, and they even have a skyline that goes to certain places too. The park hopper plus is going to be the admission to all 4 parks plus the 2 water parks. And then the water park and the sports option, that includes admission to 1 park per day plus a visit to a water park or the other fun places that they have. So we're just going to do the base tickets for now. But this is where you would click. You just click on these little ones here and it'll adjust the price for you over here on the side. And then if they do the Genie Plus service, the Genie Plus is supposed to be where they can kind of get like fast track through the lines. They can get through the lines a lot easier. They can plan it, like at 1 o'clock, we want to be on Thunder Mountain or Splash Mountain or whatever at this time. And they do all that with the Genie Plus. I've heard in most of my groups, I definitely would research it because I have heard that the wait times and stuff are no different whether you get the Genie Plus or if you don't right now. I have a lot of friends that have been going, and they said that with the Genie Plus, it's extra money, but they don't feel like they got any extra compensation for getting it. So there's kind of mixed reviews on it at the current time. Always keep track, always kind of keep up to date on your Disney training, because it changes all the time. And this one here, the Disney Genie service cannot be purchased pre-arrival as a ticket add-on. So when they get there, that's when they can actually purchase that one. Okay, so that. Sure, yeah, okay. So we are going to say done there. And this is going to pop up like every time. But this is how you check to make sure that you can, the days that you're wanting to be at the park, that they are available. Anything in green means that they are available. So we did the 28th through, I believe, the 1st. So we are all green. So that means any of those days we are good to go. The only thing is once you book the tickets, they still have to get on there and reserve them for that day with the park. They started that with COVID to try and keep it head count, so they weren't getting overcrowded with the virus and stuff going rampant. And then I'm guessing at the moment they decided to keep it. So you do still have to make a reservation, and you can also do that when you sign your client up for the My Disney experience. When they get that app, that's how they're going to link their tickets, and they'll be able to reserve those days. And you can also do it like if you call Disney themselves, you can always do it, talking to an actual cast member. And they are very helpful. I've had to call them a couple of times to help with some things. So if all else fails, you can always call them. Okay, so we're gonna go back. Okay, so now this is my cart so far. So far, I've got their resort and I have their tickets, and it's 3216.87. Now, if you want to add the memory maker, which if they're going to be there for a few days, and if they decide that they wanted to do like any of the extras, like the Halloween, the not so scary Halloween, or any of their seasonal stuff, I recommend the memory maker. The biggest thing for this is that Disney takes all your amazing shots of everybody that is in the group. So nobody is left out of pictures. Everybody can prove, hey, I was there with them, instead of one person trying to get all the pictures throughout the thing. They also add little kind of Disney magic moments. When my mom went, we took her for the first time. They had her hold her hands, and Tinkerbell was like, they kind of, I guess, put Tinkerbell in her hands, so it looks like she's holding Tinkerbell. I had clients go during Halloween, so they did the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween, and they had them like, over a witch's cauldron with Mickey dressed up in the background, and they do all kinds of stuff with the memory maker. I do recommend getting that if they're going to be there for at least 2 or 3 days at the parks. So that's going to bump it up. So now we're at 33.85.87. So that was the memory maker. And then if you want to add ground transportation, Most resorts, I believe, do offer a shuttle from the airport to the resorts and back. However, some may actually charge a fee now. If you do decide to use one, just need to make sure what their fees are, or what their I guess restrictions and stuff are. Some of them are still under COVID restrictions. So they kind of got rid of a lot of their buses and things like that that Disney used to have. From what I understand, they are bringing them back. And I did. I will have to get that to you next week. I meant to look that up. I did find one that also they do transportation from like Universal Studios to Disney Resort, and between the two of those two. So if you have your clients and they want to do like 2 days in Disney and then maybe a day or two in Universal, there is transportation that is provided between the two. So I'm not going to put any transportation because I don't know if they really want to rent a car. If they're not leaving the resort or don't plan to leave the resort, then. And some of the car rentals are a little pricey, so I always make sure that they know that. And a lot of the resorts, if they do decide that they want to, they can always book one at the resort. They offer car rentals all over. So how do I get that up there? Go back. Oh. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we got the memory maker. We decide not to do that. If they are traveling, if they are coming from long distance, I would definitely add the travel protection. That saves them from cancellations, anything like that. And this is actually not too bad. It's $177, and that's for all the guests, all traveling guests. So to me, that's kind of worth it, especially if you have flights. Anytime I have a client that is flying anywhere, I definitely add travel protection. Covers like lost baggage, cancel flights, any of that stuff. They will get it recovered, or at least the money to recover. Okay, so this is our total. So that's $35.62.87. This is through Disney, their site. This is what the commission would be. And that's if you book it through here. So pretty much that's all you do. You just go through, you find the hotel you want, you book your tickets, you can do the memory maker, and then you just check your cart or you check out. So we'll go to this page. If it's going to do it, come on. I don't know if anybody else has as much problems with the Disney site that I do. Like, it tends to want to freeze up a lot. It took me forever to get through the training just because every day it was like glitch. But it's actually pretty easy once you put everything in. So this is going to be the resort reservation. You will want the guest information, the title, the first name, the primary. This is going to be the primary traveler. Whoever, I would say whichever one's credit card that you're using, that's who your primary traveler is going to be. So if it's the husband, the wife, the girlfriend, whoever's paying for the actual purchase, that's who I put as the primary. And then it is going to ask the age. It wants the age of any children, if they're under the age of, and then you got, well, it shows because you already put it in there. So there it is, guest 3, age 3, and then you just fill out their information. If you do put their middle name, you definitely want to make sure everything is spelled correctly. If they do have a suffix in their name on their license, you want to make sure that that is included. And then this is a good thing too, because you can also, if this is the quote that you want to send to your client, you can actually hold it until midnight Eastern time, and it doesn't cost anything. And then, but after that, it's like kind of like a 24-hour hold. After that, they can't guarantee that price, and your booking will not be held for that. And then you just put all their information. This is going to be all your clients' information. You can pay if they have Disney gift cards, they can pay with that. And if also if they have Disney rewards redemption cards, they can pay with those too. So it gives you all that option to be able to pay in different ways. And then it's going to send a confirmation email to the address in your DisneyTravelAgents.com profile. So whichever email that you signed up with, that's the email they're going to send you a confirmation with, or two. Was it 3 days? Maybe they did change it. I'll have to check on that. That would be cool if it does. I can't hear you, Monica. I was like, I see you talking, but I can't hear you. I was like, it's my, yeah, I'm up. I was like, I didn't mute you guys, did I? I don't think I did. No, I think you guys are unmuted. I just want to make sure. Okay, well, if you get to it, come back at me. I'll be listening for you. So if it is 3 days, that's even better. Because sometimes some people, you know, they have to try to figure out how they're going to break it down or how they're going to pay for it. And there is, yep, I was going to say, you may choose to pay a deposit or the full price of the package today, or an amount greater than the deposit amount and less than the full price. So you can do a deposit. You don't have to pay all of this up front either. So you can do that option too, which what it would do. Okay, that's what it is. So if you hold it until midnight and then deposit due today, it says no deposit. This one you might not be able to do a deposit on because I'm not seeing any option. It's asking for the full amount. Oh, I got you, Brittany. Yep, you're probably right. Sorry, my days run together. I forget what day it is. We're almost in October already, and I can't believe it. It's just like, bam, September's gone. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness. Halloween's right around the corner, and then Christmas, and it just, it gets a little frantic. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much all you have to do, and then you're just gonna hit purchase, and then it'll put all the everything in there. It'll send you a confirmation email, which you can then forward to your client, or which I kind of like it to where it sends it to me, because then I can kind of edit it and take out some things or add some things that I might want them to know before I actually send it to my client. And then I also break it down for an invoice to them and send it to them that way too. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I hope you have a great time, Brittany. You have to let us know how it goes because I've heard a lot of mixed emotions about Disney right now. I was like, I love Disney personally, but yeah, over the last, I'd say, year, I don't know. It's kind of, I guess they've got a new owner. Somebody else has taken over it, and a lot of people are kind of upset about the pricing and things like that. So, but I haven't been there this year, so I don't really know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would love to go for. I always wanted to go at Christmas time because I'd love to see. I went to Universal Studios at Christmas, but I didn't go to Disney. But I do go. I like going there, like kind of during between February, March through the springtime because Epcot does their floral and their garden displays, and it is just, I don't know, I love it. It's awesome. Okay, so I want to show you that if you go here, Pleasant Holidays. I'm actually going to pull up. This is one, I think, yeah, I'm going to see. And hopefully I don't have all her information. But this was a booking that I had done. I might not, I was thinking it should do it. Okay. This was one that I did through Pleasant Holidays. Basically, I just found they knew what resort they kind of wanted. I found one that had pretty much everything they were looking for, has a private beach. And I believe it was the Disney Dolphins Resort. So I found it through Pleasant Holidays and I was actually able to book it. Yeah, Walt Disney World Dolphin. So I actually booked their resort through this, got them a balcony with a view. They ended up right over Epcot. So her daughter like stayed out on the balcony every night looking at the lights and all the display and stuff over Epcot. So it turned out pretty cool. They ended up getting the protection plan, which you can also get one through Pleasant Holidays. This one I kind of did, I'm trying to think, let me see. Because I can't remember if I did it as actual Disney or if I looked it up by resort. So we're gonna do that. And I think I just put in Orlando. Checking, what do we say it? First. One less than two and one at three. Okay. Everything wants to take forever. Okay, so I did. I just put in Orlando and then it comes up a lot of them you can get at the Universal. This is Universal Lowe's Royal Pacific Resort. I had awesome recommendations on that. I sent a client there too. So that was a good one. Or maybe it was the Anime. No, I think it was that. But this is just different ones. And then here it is. They've got Walt Disney World Swan through this one. And then, like I said, I found the Dolphin. And then there's a Swan Reserve. That's another Disney World resort. And then some of these are even some of the good neighboring hotels. that's listed on Disney's site too. Okay. So looks like that's all they've got available at that time. So if you clicked on the Disney Swan, where'd you go? This is offering a 1-bedroom king suite, 4 nights, 1 room, for the check-in. And let's see. These are all the amenities that it offers. Whirlpool, concierge, room service, different restaurants, and then the nearby attractions, Disney's Animal Kingdom, SeaWorld Orlando, Disney's Hollywood Studios. So if we select this room, okay. So this one here, for a family of 4, it would be $21.90. That is just for the resort. That's not including tickets, that's not including any of those other things. So if you keep that one in mind, so you got $21.90 here. And now I'm going to go here to Evo. I'm just showing you kind of different ways that you can piece it together. You can probably do it through Bax to find resorts, things like that. Tickets so far, I've only been able to find them on the Disney site or through our like Evo rewards. I have not really been able to find them much cheaper or like any kind of special deals on any other suppliers. So we are gonna go Evo rewards. Come on. There. Okay. So I'm gonna go up here to theme parks and we're going to Walt Disney World. Come on in. And the great thing is it's already right there. So I'm just gonna click on that. And we said 4 days. And we're gonna say the 29th because on the first day, travel wise, sometimes that's not the best time to try to go. Okay. We have one between the age of 3 to 9, and then one that was an infant. So just want to make sure that I'm doing exactly the same thing so that way you can compare the price. So we are going to do check availability. I already know that it should be open because I've already checked it on the Disney site. And it does. It kind of takes you right to your Disney site. It's the same site that you're looking at to find out if you're available, which we still are. So we are good on that. So we're gonna click off of that. And now this is a 4-day ticket with admission to 1 park per day. Because kids under 2 and under are free, so they don't need a ticket. So you won't have to purchase them anything for their ticket. So that's why we only have 3 of them on there. So then if you hit select, if you can already see that's $14.35. So if you were to take 1435 and add it to that 21, okay, there's the total right there. And this doesn't include, the only thing about this is that it doesn't include like the memory maker. It doesn't include like travel protection or anything like that. You can always try to add that, but this is how you piece it if you wanted to try to get it cheaper. Sometimes it is cheaper, sometimes it isn't. So it's 1528.28 right here. If we go back to, let me see. Because we did that as a package price. So I'm trying to find where it's just the price for the tickets. Yeah. I was getting ready to do that. I had to check the chat because I knew you were letting me know. I'm gonna say it right there. Okay, so it's that's not gonna do it that way. Well, you can, because right here it's showing if they don't get any tickets, then that would be kind of the subtotal of just the resort. But I think the resort ended up being like 20 something total if you just did the resort. So let's me get my calculator out there. Okay. What you got for me? I'm trying to think if it does or not. I don't. I was trying to remember when I did it because it's been a couple months since I did it for the last client that I sent to Disney World. And I was trying to remember if it does or not. But I know. Okay, let me see one more thing. I go back one more. I just want to see. Close. Because then I have to add all that stuff again. Okay. So let me do it this way. We'll just start over. This is how holidays. Oh no, I was going to do. Did it break it down, Monica? Okay, because I'm not sure. So let's do. I thought it did, but I couldn't remember if it did. And I thought it actually showed it on here. That's why I was a little confused there, because I thought it showed you like the breakdown somewhere. This right here too, if you were to, this is how you would kind of send them like different quotes if you wanted. Like if you were picking out of 3, you could put them all together and compare the 3. Okay, so that's not what I want. Okay. The only thing is I can't check out because I don't want to put all my information. But I will do it this way. So okay. So even if you did it this way, so the total on this one would end up being that 3562.87. If you did your hotel, let's say, I know it's not the exact same hotel, but let's say they wanted to stay at Disney World Resort, they wanted to stay on the resort, and you find this one here. So this one here is going to end up being, and you can add a car rental if you wanted to on that, which we're not going to. So right now it's at 2190. And then if you went over here to your deals and you have these tickets that you've added, so that right there is going to be 1528. And already you're at 3718.28. So in this case, I would say that the Disney was probably the better price, because you're saving $200 by bundling everything together with the tickets and the resort. That it's actually, yeah, you're saving $200 this way. But depending on the resort, depending on all their specifications, what all they want, but there are different ways you can piece it together. Like I said, I haven't really found any other suppliers that you can buy tickets from, as far as Disney tickets. And right now they're all running pretty much about the same price. I think it's like on average, they are actually like $109 per ticket per day, or per park per day, however they price it. But yeah, it's like $109, I think, per ticket. Okay. Okay. So now I'm gonna open it up. I know I kind of ran through that a little quick, like I said, because I've got like exactly 10 minutes to get off of here before Jody needs it. So is there any questions? Do I need to go back over anything? Are you having kind of anybody confused on anything? Like I know, Monica, you're having the Disney Plus promos. Those are going to be, let's see. Let me find my way out of this. Oh, there we go. Hello. Oh, I didn't click. Let's see. I think it's probably easier just to do it this way. I know I've got like all these tabs open everywhere. That's how my day looks all the time. How about you guys? Like a million tabs open in my head too, half the time. It's like I'm sitting here going through things I gotta accomplish around my house today too. On top of working, on top of going to sleep and working my other job. It's chaotic. Luckily, my kids are grown, so I don't have to worry about that. But I have like 4 big dogs that tend to act worse than my kids. So if you go on the very front page here, when you sign in to the travel, and you go down, this is the travel agent site. These are all their offers, Disney Plus subscribers. But if you click on this, and I think if it's under, okay, that's just like what you're going for. But this one, it's Disney Plus subscribers. They can save up to 20% on rooms this holiday season at Walt Disney World Resort. That one isn't just for Disney Plus. But you can go here. This has all their offers that they're offering right now. They've got US personnel sell and save. They got military members, Florida residents, onboard offers. And if you go down here, you might even be able to find Disney Plus, Adventures by Disney. That's all the other ones. And this is also a really good tool. This right here where it says resources, this is all the Disney travel news. So like right now, they've got it going on about the hurricanes, hurricane updates. They've closed down pretty much all their resorts at the moment, not letting anybody else book at the moment or come in. As far as I know, they were taking everybody from the Wilderness Lodge and moving them all inside to their inside resorts. And right now they're just kind of hunkering down and waiting for it to all pass over. And if you've ever lived in Florida, it can get scary for a little bit. I was living there when I think it was Charlie and I can't quite remember the other one, but they crossed and we were like right in the middle of where they X'd. So we got to about a couple months and then we got slammed by 2 hurricanes like back to back. It was crazy. Okay. But yes, this is where you're going to find all your offers and things. This is all your news, updates, anything you want to know about Disney, you're going to find it here. You can also find it on the Disney professional page, on their Facebook page, the one that we talked about, where you can share their information for mock bookings and things like that. Did that answer your question? Like, Monica, I know you still can't talk to me, but okay. Is there any other questions before I jump off of here for today? All right. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys for joining, and join me next week, next Wednesday, for our next Disney training. There's a lot to go through. So like I said, this is probably going to go for quite a while. I want to make sure that everybody is comfortable with booking Disney, that everybody is comfortable with doing a post about Disney, because Disney's a big one. Everybody wants to go to Disney, it seems like. So if nobody has any more questions, I will hope to see you next Wednesday. And if you want to join me on Mondays, I'm still doing Keep It Simple with Sam. You come on there, ask me anything. We just kind of go through basic things and try to break it down so it's a little easier to understand, because it's a little overwhelming with all the information out there. And Monica, I will message you and we will get together. Yeah, I will message you and I got you. All right. Well, everybody, have a great day. Bye.